The age gappers. They say they're happy. Why is it so hard to believe them? During the summer of 2000, at a tech startup in Los Angeles, Rachel Cooper, a 19-year-old intern, met Ethan Blake, a 39-year-old executive. Captivated by Ethan's sophisticated look, Rachel invited him to lunch on her final day of internship. His initial response was cryptic. "Well, I'm listed." Undeterred, Rachel tracked down his contact information, which led to a few romantic encounters. Ultimately, Ethan ended their interaction, telling her, "You're too young. You need to go live your life." Rachel's fascination with Ethan persisted, even during a trip to Paris. In 2004, a serendipitous meeting on Larchmont Boulevard resulted in dinner, despite Rachel being engaged to her future husband. By 2013, that marriage had ended. That identical year, Ethan reached out to Rachel on Facebook to wish her happy birthday. "We've been inseparable ever since," Rachel explained. They exchanged marriage vows in 2017, when Rachel was 36 and Ethan was 56. Seated together in their Los Angeles workspace, they appeared striking and complementary. When probed about their age difference's role in their attraction, they exchanged an affectionate laugh. Rachel, gently touching Ethan's arm, responded, "I mean, sure." He agreed with a "yeah" before they both reddened, suggesting the attraction's explanation was deeply intimate. Ethan began to hint at age-related intimate dynamics, starting to say, "So whether I'm a butler or I work in a business," before Rachel playfully cut him off. They were keenly aware of societal judgments surrounding their relationship, especially its origins. Referencing the recent media coverage of Dane Cook's marriage to 24-year-old Kelsey Taylor, whom he met when she was 18, Rachel voiced her frustration with online criticism. "I took such offense to that. It just assumes that this 24-year-old is not her own woman, and that she can't make her own choices, and she is somehow bamboozled or victimized or abused. It doesn't have to be that." Pointing to her relationship with Ethan, she declared, "This is proof it's not." In recent years, online platforms like Reddit, TikTok, Tumblr, and X have become hubs for dissecting relationships with significant age differences. A key moment in this trend was a 2019 viral Reddit post focusing on Leonardo DiCaprio. The post featured a graph charting DiCaprio's age against his girlfriend's, revealing that even as he aged, his partners remained under 25. This pattern, dubbed Leo's Law, sparked widespread mockery and numerous articles analyzing the phenomenon. Explanations ranged from societal biases against older women to Hollywood's sexism and even evolutionary biology. However, a prominent narrative emerged, suggesting DiCaprio's preference wasn't solely based on physical attractiveness, but on a desire for control over partners young enough to vote, but whose brains, according to some interpretations of neuroscience, were still developing. Your Tango, a relationship website, summarized this perspective. Given that DiCaprio's cutoff point is exactly around the time that neuroscientists say our brains are finished developing, there is certainly a case to be made that a desire to date younger partners comes from a desire to have control. Some tweets escalated this idea, with one bluntly stating, "Leonardo DiCaprio is a nearly 50-year-old predator." Despite the online scrutiny and societal debates surrounding age gap relationships, their prevalence and acceptance tell a different story. Transitioning from Rachel and Ethan's journey to the broader context, let's explore just how common such relationships are and why they continue to thrive in modern society. Thank you for listening this far. Before we move on to the next part, we want to thank you for your support. Please drop a comment with the number 1 if you're enjoying this content. Are age gap relationships common? Let's explore the prevalence of age gap relationships. Imagine observing a couple with a noticeable age difference in a cafe. Such pairings might spark curiosity, but the truth is, they're more common than you might assume. Research indicates around 8% of Western married couples have a 10-plus year age gap, and this figure is increasing. So, a middle-aged man interested in a younger woman isn't an anomaly. Consider the numerous Hollywood examples like George and Amal Clooney, 17 years, or Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart, 22 years. These high-profile relationships normalize age gaps in the public consciousness. Age gap relationships aren't new. Historically, older men often married younger women, particularly when marriages prioritized social status over romantic love. Even the philosopher Epictetus emphasized the importance of internal values over external possessions, a principle applicable to relationships where qualities beyond age matter. Furthermore, in some cultures in Asia and Africa, significant age differences between spouses remain common, often grounded in mutual respect and shared objectives, demonstrating that compatibility transcends age. Today, love is increasingly personalized, and online dating and global travel facilitate connections across generations. These diverse relationships are often viewed as enriched by their unique blend of perspectives. What constitutes an ideal age gap? Share your thoughts. Why have large age gap relationships become so common? You might be sipping your coffee, scratching your head and thinking, what changed? First, changing social norms and greater acceptance. Why are large age gaps in relationships more common now? Let's consider the factors driving this change. First, evolving social norms play a crucial role. Recent decades have witnessed a significant shift towards acceptance of diverse relationship models, including those with substantial age differences. The societal disapproval that once accompanied large age gaps is fading. Modern relationships prioritize shared values, respect, and common interests, rather than conforming to traditional age expectations. This cultural shift allows age gap relationships to thrive openly. Increased education and exposure to diverse perspectives through media and personal experiences have eroded rigid relationship norms. Age is now less a defining factor in compatibility, and more simply, a number. The emphasis on individual happiness and personal fulfillment further contributes to this trend. Individuals prioritize emotional and intellectual connection, regardless of age differences. As society progresses, the stigma surrounding age gaps continues to diminish, celebrating love in various forms. This growing acceptance reflects a broader shift towards valuing personal connection over societal expectations. Second, the influence of celebrities and media. Consider the media attention surrounding Hugh Jackman, 13 years younger than his wife, or French President Emmanuel Macron, married to Brigitte, 24 years his senior. These high-profile relationships significantly impact public perception. Celebrities and public figures often shape trends, normalizing previously unconventional pairings. Their highly visible relationships challenge age gap taboos, paving the way for broader societal acceptance. Media plays a key role in this normalization. Movies, television, and social media increasingly portray age gap relationships positively. Numerous storylines present age differences within compelling love stories, encouraging audiences to reconsider their preconceptions. This widespread representation demystifies and destigmatizes such relationships, making them appear more relatable. Furthermore, media often emphasizes the emotional and intellectual bonds within these relationships, rather than solely focusing on age. By portraying their complexity and depth, media fosters greater understanding and acceptance. Positive and realistic portrayals make it easier for individuals to envision similar relationships in their own lives. Third, increased life expectancy and better health. Another factor contributing to the rise of age gap relationships is increased life expectancy and improved health. Today's 50-year-olds are markedly different from those of past generations. Many maintain active, vibrant lifestyles, fostering compatibility with younger partners regarding energy levels and shared interests. Modern 50-year-olds often prioritize exercise, benefit from advanced healthcare, and possess greater knowledge of nutrition and mental well-being, contributing to a youthful appearance and vitality. Longer lifespans allow for multiple life stages, including love. Individuals in midlife and beyond often experience renewed personal goals and seek partners who share their enthusiasm for new adventures. Increased life expectancy also provides more time for exploring relationships and personal growth. The concept of multiple significant relationships throughout life is increasingly normalized. Many individuals, after raising families and establishing careers, seek new relationships with fresh perspectives. These connections often prioritize shared values, mutual respect, and a desire for fulfilling experiences, irrespective of age. This shift normalizes age gap relationships and enriches the lives of those involved, showcasing the potential for love and companionship at any age. Fourth, the role of technology and online dating. Technology and online dating have profoundly impacted how we find partners. Dating apps and websites utilize algorithms to match individuals based on compatibility, interests, and values, rather than solely on age. This expands the pool of potential partners, enabling meaningful connections across age groups. A significant age difference becomes less of an obstacle and more of a nuanced detail within the broader context of compatibility. Online platforms offer anonymity and control, which are particularly advantageous. Middle-aged men seeking younger women can explore potential relationships without immediate societal scrutiny. These platforms often highlight shared interests and values from the outset, allowing individuals to build genuine connections free from external pressures. The accessibility and convenience of online dating are also key factors. Busy professionals, or those with limited social circles, can connect with like-minded individuals regardless of location or time constraints. This is particularly beneficial for those seeking age gap relationships, which might have been more challenging to find within traditional social networks. Fifth, personal growth and second chances. Many individuals in age gap relationships have experienced previous marriages or long-term partnerships. These experiences often foster personal growth and self-discovery. Reflecting on past relationships provides clarity about desired qualities in a partner. This often shifts the focus towards emotional connection and compatibility, rather than conforming to societal age expectations. This newfound wisdom allows them to approach new relationships with maturity and a grounded perspective, prioritizing personal goals and values over superficial norms. Furthermore, many are willing to embrace second or third chances at love, recognizing that meaningful connections can arise unexpectedly. This openness allows them to consider relationships with significant age differences, where the emotional bond surpasses age as a primary factor. Past experiences and personal growth encourage seeking relationships built on genuine connection and mutual respect, demonstrating that love transcends age and societal norms. Sixth, economic independence and gender dynamics. Women's economic independence has significantly impacted age gap relationships. Financial dependence previously influenced women's choices, often reinforcing traditional norms. Today, financial autonomy allows women to prioritize personal fulfillment over economic necessity, leading to more diverse relationships, including those with substantial age differences. This empowers women to choose partners based on shared values, interests, and emotional connection, rather than financial security. The power dynamic within relationships also shifts, fostering mutual respect and shared goals. When financial stability isn't a primary concern, age becomes less significant. As Marcus Aurelius stated, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This highlights that societal judgments about age gap relationships are subjective opinions, not objective truths. The genuine connection and shared joy between individuals, regardless of age, is paramount. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to help us reach a wider audience. Thank you. Everything has its pros and cons. It's not by chance that large age gap relationships face societal disapproval. To answer the question, can 20-year age gap relationships really work? We need to know. What to consider when dating someone much younger. Number 1. A large age gap in a relationship may pose a power imbalance. Power imbalances are a crucial consideration in age gap relationships. The older partner typically possesses more life experience and often greater financial security. While initially comforting, this can inadvertently create a dynamic where the older partner, even unconsciously, exerts more control. This can manifest through financial influence or decision-making authority, shifting the relationship's power balance. However, power imbalances aren't exclusive to age gap relationships. They can arise in any partnership. Age gaps heighten sensitivity due to potential differences in life stages and experiences. For example, a 20-year gap between an 18-year-old and a 38-year-old presents different challenges than between a 38-year-old and a 58-year-old. The younger partner's relative inexperience can exacerbate power imbalances. Maintaining a healthy dynamic requires both partners to actively prioritize individual independence and mutual respect. Open communication is crucial for navigating these complexities and ensuring both individuals feel valued and equal. Number 2. Handling societal judgment. Societal judgment poses a significant challenge for age gap couples. Despite increasing acceptance, strong opinions persist regarding significant age differences in romantic relationships. Family and friends may express concerns, and societal pressures can be difficult to dismiss. While considering loved ones' perspectives is important, the couple's well-being and happiness should ultimately take precedence. A common stereotype labels younger women with older partners as having daddy issues, yet research indicates these relationships often exhibit similar attachment patterns as age-matched couples. To navigate societal stigma, couples often employ strategies like passing, where one partner alters their appearance to minimize the age difference, lampooning, using humor to deflect judgment, or dismissing, ignoring external opinions entirely. These coping mechanisms help couples prioritize their relationship over external pressures. Number 3. You and your partner have different frames of reference. Differing cultural references can present unique challenges in age gap relationships. One partner might reminisce about formative cultural experiences unfamiliar to the other. For example, an older partner might discuss iconic 1980s pop culture, while their younger counterpart connects more with 2000s trends. This generational divide can hinder bonding over shared cultural experiences and potentially lead to misunderstandings or feelings of disconnect. Integrating into each other's social circles can also be complex. The older partner might struggle to relate to the younger partner's friends, and vice versa. However, these challenges don't have to negatively impact the relationship. Focusing on shared interests and creating new experiences together is key. By embracing each other's backgrounds and finding common ground, couples can build strong, lasting bonds. Number 4. You may have different priorities. Differing life stages in age gap relationships often result in varying priorities and goals. A partner beginning their career might prioritize professional advancement, while a partner nearing retirement might focus on leisure and retirement planning. These differing focuses can lead to diverging expectations regarding life events. An older partner might not desire marriage or children again, while a younger partner might view these as essential future aspirations. Such discrepancies can create challenges if not addressed proactively. Open and honest communication about individual aspirations and expectations is crucial. Early discussions about relationship goals and long-term plans can bridge the gap between differing life stages. Mutual understanding of each other's priorities allows couples to align their goals and build a future that fulfills both partners. This prevents misunderstandings and ensures a shared vision for their journey together. Number 5. Addressing health concerns. Health concerns can become more prominent in age gap relationships as the older partner experiences age-related health issues. These might include chronic conditions, reduced mobility, or a general decline in physical well-being. Increased reflection on mortality and the long-term future can also add complexity. While health challenges don't necessarily doom a relationship, they can shift priorities and influence long-term plans. The younger partner might face increased caregiving responsibilities or lifestyle adjustments. This can impact their perspective on the future and the relationship dynamic. Open and sensitive communication about health and future plans is essential. Frankly, discussing health concerns fosters understanding and empathy, enabling informed joint decisions. Planning for potential health issues and providing mutual support strengthens the bond and allows couples to navigate the complexities of an age gap relationship with greater resilience. Despite the evolving perceptions of societal prejudice and personal insecurities, age gaps can still present significant challenges, especially when the difference is 20 years or more, a figure that can feel quite daunting to mention. The most important question today is, can 20-year age gap relationships really work? There's nothing inherently wrong with a 20 or even 30-year age gap in a relationship. Success hinges not on the age difference but on fundamental relationship principles: mutual consent, respect, shared values, and effective communication. Relationship happiness and fulfillment are subjective. What works for one couple may not suit another. In age gap relationships, recognizing both partners as consenting adults who treat each other with dignity and address challenges together is crucial. With these principles, a 20 or 30-year age gap doesn't preclude a rewarding and enriching relationship. However, such large age gaps are less common than those within a 10-year range. Greater age differences can present unique challenges, including differing life stages, cultural references, and societal perceptions. And both partners should acknowledge the practical realities, such as health considerations and varied life experiences. The older partner might face age-related health issues or contemplate mortality, while the younger partner might be pursuing different life milestones. This disparity can influence individual perspectives on the future and their roles within the relationship. Success in these relationships depends on the couple's commitment to navigate challenges together. Focusing on shared values, maintaining open communication, and providing mutual support enables such relationships to flourish and provide fulfillment for both partners. Large age gap relationships have both advantages and disadvantages. While challenges can be significant, if overcome, there's nothing inherently wrong. Ultimately, happiness is paramount. If a relationship with a significant age gap brings joy, peace, and fulfillment, then embrace it. Confidence, self-worth, and the right to happiness are key. As we've delved into today, navigating age differences in relationships presents its own set of distinctive challenges and opportunities. From dealing with societal attitudes and aligning life stages to addressing potential health concerns, each age gap relationship is as unique as the individuals in it. The cornerstone of a successful age gap relationship is grounded in mutual respect, transparent communication, and a shared dedication to evolving together regardless of the age difference. We'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts or experiences with age differences in relationships? Share your stories and perspectives in the comments below. If you found this discussion valuable and think it could benefit others on their relationship journey, please give us a thumbs up and share this video. Your support helps us reach a wider audience and continue creating content that resonates with you. 13 Older guy, traits that attract younger women. Qualities young women chase in a man. What's the secret behind older men attracting younger women? You might think it's all about financial stability, but there's so much more to the story. In reality, many men in their 40s, 50s and beyond find themselves enjoying a surprisingly successful dating life. Why? Because they embody traits that younger women find incredibly appealing. This video will reveal the 13 older guy traits that attract younger women. So, if you're ready to understand why age can be your greatest asset and how to showcase these traits, stay tuned and discover how to captivate younger women effortlessly. Number 1. Certainty. When it comes to dating younger women, one of the most compelling traits older men can exhibit is certainty. This certainty translates to confidence, a firm belief that you are the best option, the activities you enjoy are the best, and the places you choose are ideal. Unfortunately, a common pitfall many older men fall into is letting the negative aspects of aging erode their certainty. They become preoccupied with what's trendy or popular, doubting their own preferences and choices. However, there's an important psychological dynamic at play here. Women often have what I like to call "make up my mind for me" syndrome. They're not necessarily seeking a specific plan, but rather a good experience. This is where your certainty becomes invaluable. When a woman meets you and feels an initial attraction, her perception of you can swing drastically in either direction. You can either come across as the creepy old man or the sexy older guy. Confidence in this context means being sure of your value and your choices. Believe that a conversation with you will be enjoyable for her. Trust that a date with you will be a fantastic experience. Convince yourself that you are the best option for her and she will be inclined to agree. This kind of confidence is not about arrogance, but about self-assurance and clarity. By embodying this certainty, you transform from just another older man into an irresistibly attractive option. Comment, "I am confident," if you resonate with this and are ready to overcome any lingering doubts. Number 2. Embracing quiet power. Unlike younger men who are still figuring out life, older men possess this quiet power as a privilege earned through experience and overcoming life's challenges. This is an authoritative presence that doesn't need loud displays or demands to assert itself. Quiet power is about getting things done confidently and efficiently, which naturally makes women feel safe and secure. Quiet power means handling situations with calm assurance. Instead of making a scene or complaining loudly, you address the issue calmly and assertively. This not only resolves the problem, but also demonstrates your ability to handle challenges with grace and confidence. Women find this incredibly attractive because it signals that you are a man who can be relied upon. Younger men often feel the need to boast about their achievements or assert their dominance through loud behavior. This can come across as overcompensating and insecure. As an older man, you don't need to shout to be heard. Let your actions speak for you. This inner strength, when projected outwardly, creates a magnetic allure. As the famous philosopher Lao Tzu said, "Silence is a source of great strength." In relationships, this quiet power translates to a woman feeling secure and valued. She knows that in you, she has a partner who won't be easily rattled by life's challenges. This stability allows her to relax and feel more confident in the relationship. She can trust that you will handle situations thoughtfully and maturely, which is a trait that younger men often lack due to their limited life experiences. By embodying this quiet power, you not only attract younger women, but also foster deeper, more meaningful connections. Number 3. Mastering non-reactiveness. Non-reactiveness is about not being easily rattled or provoked. In a world where instant reactions are the norm, the ability to pause, assess, and respond thoughtfully sets you apart. Younger men, due to their lack of life experience, often struggle with this. They may react hastily, driven by ego or insecurity, which can lead to unnecessary conflicts or discomfort. In contrast, older men who have mastered non-reactiveness display a level of emotional intelligence that is highly appealing. It shows that you have weathered life's storms and emerged with the wisdom to handle whatever comes your way with grace. Non-reactiveness also plays a crucial role in building and maintaining trust. When a woman sees that you can remain calm and composed, even in stressful situations, she feels more secure in the relationship. In social settings, non-reactiveness can make you more approachable and likable. People are drawn to those who exude calmness and stability. Whether it's at a social gathering, a professional environment, or a casual outing, your ability to remain unperturbed by external events makes you stand out. By controlling your thoughts and emotions, you control your reactions, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. This inner peace and stability are incredibly appealing to younger women, who are often looking for a partner who can provide a sense of security and calm amidst the chaos of everyday life. Younger women want to be the ones trying to impress you, not the other way around. They see older men as distinguished and sophisticated, so when you try to impress them, it throws off this perception. The more able to keep your cool, the more attraction she begins to feel. Embrace these tests as opportunities to demonstrate your composure and increase her attraction. By mastering non-reactivity, you'll exude a calm confidence that is incredibly attractive. Number 4. Men who are not afraid to keep their heads down. Mature men have learned that not every situation requires a confrontational approach. They prefer to sit down and discuss matters calmly and rationally, aiming for mutually beneficial agreements. Unlike younger men who often feel the need to prove their worth through bravado and aggressive behavior, older men understand the value of maintaining composure and resolving conflicts peacefully. This trait, born out of experience and maturity, sets them apart from their younger counterparts and makes them particularly appealing to younger women. By avoiding unnecessary arguments, older men show that they are secure in themselves and do not need to seek validation through conflict. This calm demeanor extends to all social situations, making them more socially aware and better at picking up on social cues. They know how to navigate complex social dynamics without causing friction or discomfort. This is particularly attractive to younger women who often seek stability and reliability in a partner. Women appreciate men who can handle conflicts with grace and avoid unnecessary drama. It signals that they are with someone who will not embarrass them in public or create uncomfortable situations. This sense of security and predictability is incredibly appealing, especially to younger women who may still be navigating their own emotional landscapes and seeking stability in a partner. There's an old saying, "Deep rivers run quiet, ripe rice bends low." This wisdom encapsulates the essence of mature men who know when to lower their heads to resolve an issue without escalating it. This isn't about discarding self-respect, it's about prioritizing what truly matters. Mature men have learned that not every situation requires a confrontational approach. They prefer to sit down and discuss matters calmly and rationally, aiming for mutually beneficial agreements. This approach not only demonstrates emotional intelligence, but also shows deep respect for others and a desire to maintain harmony. What about you? Do you think that keeping your head down and yielding is something you shouldn't do? Share your thoughts. Number 5. Adopting a mentor mindset. One of the most compelling traits that can attract younger women to older men is the ability to adopt a mentor mindset. Younger women often seek guidance and wisdom, and older men, with their wealth of life experiences, are well positioned to offer this. Embracing a mentor role doesn't mean being condescending or overly critical. Instead, it's about being supportive, encouraging, and willing to share your knowledge and insights in a way that builds a deep emotional connection and fosters mutual respect. When a younger woman faces challenges at work or in her personal life, your perspective, based on your own experiences, can be invaluable. Sharing stories of how you've overcome similar obstacles and providing practical advice can help her navigate her situation. A mentor mindset also means being patient and understanding. Recognize that she is still growing and may make mistakes along the way. Offer guidance without judgment, being a source of stability and reassurance. Instead of seeing their mistakes as faults, view them as opportunities for learning and growth. Importantly, adopting a mentor mindset is not a one-sided affair. Younger women bring fresh perspectives and ideas that can enrich your life. Being open to learning from her, appreciating her insights, and valuing what she brings to the relationship creates a balanced and fulfilling dynamic. It ensures that both partners grow and thrive together, creating a harmonious and supportive environment. Encouraging her independence and personal growth is another key aspect of the mentor mindset. Support her ambitions and celebrate her achievements. For instance, if she's pursuing further education or a career milestone, show genuine interest and pride in her efforts. This fosters a sense of empowerment and strengthens the emotional connection between you. Remember the wisdom of Seneca: while we teach, we learn. By adopting a mentor mindset, you create a dynamic where both partners are continually learning from each other. This not only enriches the relationship, but also makes you irresistibly attractive to younger women who value your wisdom and support. Before we get into the next topic, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. This helps the YouTube algorithm recommend our video to a broader audience. We appreciate your support. Number 6. Financial security. Let's face it, folks, money talks, and it says a lot about you. But before you think I'm suggesting you need to be a millionaire to attract a younger woman, let's clear something up. Financial security isn't about flashing cash or being a sugar daddy. It's about the stability and peace of mind that comes with knowing you've got your financial ducks in a row. Picture this. You're on a date and the topic of bills comes up. You're not sweating because you've got your finances sorted. You've worked hard, saved smart, and now you can enjoy life without the constant worry of balancing the checkbook. Younger women find this incredibly appealing. Why? Because financial security means less stress and more fun. Now, don't think financial security is just about having a fat bank account. It's also about what it represents. It shows you're responsible, reliable, and capable of planning for the future. Younger women find this attractive because it signals you're not just living for today but also thinking ahead. You've got your retirement plan in place, an emergency fund, and maybe even some investments. This level of foresight is like catnip for someone looking for a stable partner. And let's not forget the wisdom that comes with financial stability. You've learned a thing or two over the years, and younger women can benefit from that knowledge. Maybe you've got some killer tips on managing money, making smart investments, or planning for a rainy day. Sharing this wisdom doesn't just make you look good, it strengthens your bond as you help her navigate her own financial journey. But here's the kicker: financial security isn't about control, it's about partnership. It's making sure both of you are on the same page, working together towards shared goals. Transparency is key here. When both partners have a say in financial decisions, it builds trust and equality in the relationship. No one likes a power tripper, so keep it balanced and respectful. And let's be honest, avoiding money stress is a huge plus. Financial arguments are one of the biggest relationship killers, but when you've got your finances in check, you eliminate one major source of tension. So, to wrap it up, financial security is more than just numbers in a bank account. It's about the freedom to enjoy life, the wisdom to plan ahead, and the reliability that younger women find incredibly attractive. Number 7. Romantic. Alright, let's dive into this one with a bit more flair. Picture this: an older man who knows the ropes of romance. He gets that relationships aren't just about the grand gestures, although those can be nice too, but about the little things that keep the connection alive and kicking. Now, take a younger guy. He might think that the bouquet of roses he bought 2 years ago on Valentine's Day is still doing the heavy lifting. He's missing the memo that romance is an ongoing effort. The older gentleman, on the other hand, has been around the block a few times. He knows that love isn't just something you declare once, it's something you demonstrate continuously. Imagine him waking up early to surprise his partner with breakfast in bed, just because he knows she had a tough week, or slipping a sweet note into her bag to find later. He's mastered the art of the small, thoughtful gestures that say, "You matter to me," without needing a special occasion as an excuse. This guy understands love languages. Whether it's words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, or physical touch, he's tuned in. He's figured out what makes his partner feel loved and appreciated, and he makes sure to speak that language fluently. It's not about the grand gestures, it's about the everyday acts of love that build up over time. Older men often bring a level of emotional intelligence to the table that's simply irresistible. They've learned from their past relationships that communication is key. They're more likely to listen, to really hear what their partner is saying, and to respond thoughtfully. This isn't about checking boxes, it's about genuinely connecting and making the other person feel valued. And let's not forget the shared experiences. This guy knows that creating memories together is vital. He might plan a spontaneous weekend getaway, not because it's a big show, but because he knows those moments are what life is made of. It's about building a collection of shared stories, of times when you both laughed so hard your stomachs hurt or found yourselves in a beautiful place you never expected to be. Number 8. The value of integrity. Integrity, it's one of those qualities that truly sets older men apart and makes them exceptionally attractive to younger women. We're talking about doing what you say you're going to do and not making excuses. This kind of reliability and consistency builds trust and a sense of security, the bedrock of any strong relationship. One common pitfall for older men is slipping into a victim mentality, thinking that women only care about money. This mindset leads to a cycle of excuses and inaction. But true integrity means taking responsibility for your life and actions. Remember the wisdom of Epictetus. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Shifting to this mindset is crucial. Instead of seeing obstacles, see opportunities to demonstrate your reliability and strength. When you make a promise, keep it. If you say you'll call, make sure you do. If you plan a date, follow through. This kind of consistency is rare and deeply attractive. It shows that you are a man of your word, someone she can rely on. Let's say you're planning a weekend getaway. Don't just talk about it. Book the place, plan the activities, and make it happen. This proactive approach shows you're not just all talk, you're a doer. And in a world full of empty promises, being someone who follows through is incredibly refreshing. Another aspect of integrity is owning your mistakes and learning from them. No one is perfect, and everyone makes mistakes. What sets you apart is how you handle those mistakes. Instead of making excuses, acknowledge where you went wrong and take steps to make it right. This honesty and willingness to improve show a level of maturity and self-awareness that younger women find incredibly appealing. Integrity also means setting boundaries and respecting yourself. Don't compromise your values or bend over backward to please someone else. Know your worth and stand by your principles. This self-respect commands respect from others and sets the tone for a healthy, balanced relationship. For example, if she wants to meet up at times that consistently clash with your work or personal commitments, be honest about it. I really want to see you, but that time doesn't work for me. Can we find a slot that suits us both? This not only respects your own schedule, but shows her that you value your time and hers equally. In the end, integrity is about being genuine, reliable, and respectful. It's about being someone who stands firm in their values and isn't afraid to admit when they're wrong. This kind of authenticity is magnetic. Younger women, like anyone, are looking for partners they can trust and rely on. By embodying integrity, you become that person, making you irresistibly attractive in their eyes. Number 9. Less emotional baggage. Think about it. No one wants to start a new relationship already weighed down by someone else's unresolved issues. A mature man who has dealt with his past demonstrates that he's ready for a healthy, successful relationship. He isn't looking for a partner to play therapist or to fix him. He's already done the hard work of self-improvement. This readiness to engage in a balanced relationship without the need for constant emotional reassurance is incredibly attractive. Women, despite what rom-coms might suggest, are not typically looking to fix a man. The trope of the nurturing woman who patches up the emotionally broken man is more fantasy than reality. In truth, most women want a partner who is on their level, someone who has their act together. Entering a relationship with someone who has already figured himself out means she doesn't have to play the role of mother or therapist. Instead, she can be his partner, sharing experiences and growing together on equal footing. Picture this. You meet a younger woman who's intrigued by your maturity. She's had her fill of relationships with men who are still figuring themselves out, bringing all their past drama into the mix. When she talks to you, she senses your calm, your stability, and your lack of unnecessary drama. She feels safe, not because you're a knight in shining armor coming to rescue her, but because you're a stable partner who knows himself. Older men have had more time to process their past and understand their emotions. This often translates into better communication and fewer unnecessary conflicts. Instead of reacting impulsively or getting defensive, a mature man can discuss issues calmly and rationally. He's more likely to listen and empathize rather than getting caught up in ego-driven arguments. This doesn't mean older men are perfect or devoid of any emotional issues. Rather, it means they've learned from their past and are better equipped to handle emotional challenges in a relationship. They've had the time to understand what triggers them, how to cope with stress, and how to communicate their needs effectively. This self-awareness and emotional intelligence are incredibly appealing to younger women. Number 10. Gentlemanly behavior. An attribute that often sets older men apart in the realm of dating. Let's paint a picture. An older guy who understands and embraces the classic tenets of being a gentleman. He opens doors, pulls out chairs, and knows how to treat a woman with respect and kindness. This isn't about archaic notions or outdated customs. It's about making someone feel valued and respected. Younger men sometimes miss the mark here, not because they lack good intentions, but because they might not have fully grasped the nuances of such behavior. They may think that gentlemanly acts are old-fashioned or unnecessary in today's world. But here's the secret. These small gestures go a long way in showing a woman that she's worth the effort. It's not just about the actions, it's about the attitude behind them. A true gentleman doesn't just go through the motions. He genuinely cares about making his partner feel special. He knows that chivalry isn't about superiority, it's about respect and care. This understanding comes from years of experience and a deep-seated sense of empathy. Older men also tend to have a better grasp of the art of conversation. They know how to engage in meaningful discussions, ask the right questions, and genuinely show interest in what their partner has to say. This makes interactions more enriching and enjoyable. They understand the importance of balance, talking, listening, and creating a space where both parties feel valued. Moreover, gentlemanly behavior extends beyond dates and into daily life. An older man who embodies this trait will consistently show kindness and consideration, whether he's helping someone with a heavy bag, offering his seat, or simply treating others with respect. This behavior is attractive because it demonstrates a level of maturity and emotional intelligence that is often cultivated over time. Remember, being a gentleman isn't about grandiose displays of chivalry. It's about the everyday acts of kindness and respect that make a woman feel cherished. It's about opening doors, both literally and metaphorically, to show that you're considerate and thoughtful. It's these moments that build trust and admiration, creating a strong foundation for a lasting relationship. Number 11. Good communication skills. Alright, let's talk about something that doesn't come with a flashy resume or a neat package. Good communication skills. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like something your grandma would say at a family dinner. But stick with me, there's more to this than meets the eye, especially when it comes to dating younger women. Good communication is like the secret sauce in a relationship. It's what makes everything blend together smoothly. An older man often has an edge here because he's had the time and experience to hone this skill. He's probably navigated enough tricky conversations to know how to handle them with grace and clarity. Young guys might be still figuring out the nuances of effective communication. They might talk more about themselves or struggle with finding the right balance in a conversation. But an older guy? He's been around the block. He knows how to read the room, understand non-verbal cues, and respond appropriately. He doesn't just listen. He listens with intent and responds with consideration. Let's say you're discussing something important, maybe a passion or a concern. An older man with good communication skills will give you his full attention. He won't just wait for his turn to speak. He'll actually process what you're saying and offer insightful feedback. This kind of engagement makes a huge difference. It shows that he values your opinions and cares about what's important to you. Moreover, good communication also means being able to handle conflicts without turning them into a battle. When disagreements arise, an older man with this skill can navigate them without drama. He knows how to express his thoughts clearly, listen to the other side, and find common ground without raising his voice or losing his cool. This level-headed approach is a huge plus for younger women looking for stability and maturity in a partner. In a nutshell, good communication skills are like the glue that keeps a relationship together. They help build a solid foundation of trust and understanding. So, if you've got a knack for engaging conversations and handling tricky topics with finesse, you're already on the right track. Keep honing those skills, and you'll find that they make you all the more attractive and appealing to younger women. Number 12. Sophisticated taste. This is one of those qualities that instantly sets an older guy apart from the crowd. Having refined tastes isn't just about having a penchant for the finer things in life. It's about knowing how to appreciate and savor them with style. So, what exactly does sophisticated taste look like? It's not just about owning a collection of rare wines or having an eye for art. It's more about the overall appreciation of quality and class in various aspects of life. For example, an older man with sophisticated taste might know the difference between a good pair of shoes and a great pair. Not because he's a snob, but because he values craftsmanship and understands the nuances of quality. When it comes to dining, he's not just going to the trendiest new restaurant. He knows the difference between a gourmet meal and a quick bite. He enjoys the experience of fine dining, from the ambience to the taste, and he appreciates the art of food and drink. This appreciation often translates into a knack for selecting the right places for dates, creating memorable experiences that younger women find exciting and impressive. Then there's travel. Sophisticated taste in this area doesn't mean ticking off a list of exotic destinations. It's about savoring the experience of travel itself, whether it's exploring hidden gems off the beaten path or enjoying the cultural richness of a well-loved city. An older man who values travel knows how to make the most out of a trip, finding unique experiences and understanding the local nuances that make each destination special. The same principle applies to hobbies and interests. Maybe he's into jazz music, classic films, or a well-curated book collection. It's not just about having these interests, but being able to discuss them with genuine enthusiasm and insight. He knows what makes these interests worth pursuing and can share that passion in a way that's both engaging and enlightening. Young women are drawn to this sophistication because it suggests a depth of experience and an appreciation for life's finer details. It's not about showing off, it's about sharing something meaningful and enriching. Sophisticated taste often translates into a well-rounded personality, someone who knows how to enjoy life and make every moment count. And finally, number 13, respect for independence. When it comes to attracting younger women, respect for independence is a trait that often goes underappreciated, but is incredibly magnetic. It's not just about giving space, but genuinely valuing and supporting her autonomy. For many younger women, independence isn't just a lifestyle choice, it's a core part of their identity. An older man who understands and respects this aspect of their personality stands out in the dating world. Respecting independence means recognizing that she has her own life, interests, and goals. It's about being secure enough in yourself to support her ambitions without feeling threatened or needing to take center stage. For instance, if she's deeply invested in her career or has hobbies that she's passionate about, showing genuine interest and encouragement without overstepping or trying to control demonstrates respect for her autonomy. It's also about balancing your time together with her need for personal space. A man who respects independence will understand that spending time apart is not a sign of distance, but a healthy way to maintain individuality within the relationship. He knows that being apart doesn't diminish his value or the strength of the connection, but rather enhances it by allowing both partners to grow and bring fresh experiences to the table. In practical terms, this respect can manifest in various ways. It might mean letting her make decisions about her own life without trying to influence or control those decisions. It could also involve discussing plans and goals openly, ensuring that both partners' needs and aspirations are considered. Ultimately, respecting her independence is a sign of maturity and confidence. It shows that you're comfortable in your own skin and don't need to impose your will or seek constant validation from her. This kind of respect fosters a balanced, healthy relationship where both partners feel valued and free to be themselves. We've uncovered the 13 traits that make older men so appealing to younger women, from that effortless confidence to the sophisticated taste that truly stands out. It's clear that being older doesn't mean you're out of touch. It means you have a wealth of experience and qualities that are incredibly attractive. If you've recognized these traits in yourself or seen areas where you can improve, remember that the key is embracing and showcasing these qualities with genuine confidence. So, what's next? Start applying these insights to your dating life and watch how your relationships transform. Confidence, quiet power, and a mentor mindset are all within your reach. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or any questions you have. I'm here to help. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that helps you navigate the dating world with ease and success. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Best way to start a conversation with a younger woman. Welcome, gentlemen, to the training course on how to conquer the hearts of young women. This coaching is for guys in their 30s, 40s and 50s, guys who want to get a girlfriend who's far younger, beautiful, and head-turning hot. Perhaps you're fed up with hoping, praying and waiting for years that a girl will just fall into your lap through those pointless dating apps. We're here. You know, every young woman wants to talk to an interesting guy. So, how do you approach a younger woman in a way that's both effective and respectful? We've got 5 conversation starters that are not only practical, but also backed by psychological insights. These openers are designed to break the ice and set the stage for a meaningful connection. You're going to want to stick around for all 3 of these because the very third one is my favorite. You can't go wrong with it. First, you need to thoroughly prepare the mindset you'll bring. Preparation. First off, it's important to remember that confidence is key. As the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In this context, it means that the best way to counteract any negative stereotypes about older men is to be confident, genuine, and respectful. Women of all ages appreciate these qualities, and they can make a significant difference in your interactions. Now let's address the elephant in the room, fear of rejection. It's something every man has faced at some point, regardless of age. Rejection can sting, but it's not the end of the world. In fact, it's a valuable learning experience. Every time you step out of your comfort zone and start a conversation, you build resilience. Think of it as a muscle that gets stronger with use. Another important aspect to keep in mind is the concept of genuine interest. Younger women, like anyone else, can sense when someone is being authentic or just putting on a facade. Show real curiosity about who they are and what they're interested in. This doesn't mean you have to feign interest in everything they talk about, but finding common ground can be a great starting point. And an introduction always needs to be gentle and considerate. There's something called perfect timing or the golden moment, the ideal time to do something. She definitely doesn't want to be approached by a guy while she's eating a pastry or in a bad mood. That's your first challenge. Observe her for a bit to make sure everything is going well and she's in a comfortable mood. Don't expect to arrive like a sudden rain in 40-degree heat. That's a high-risk choice, my friend. Be a refreshing breeze in the autumn weather, gentle and pleasant. This is a safer approach and will make her remember you for quite a while. That's just mental preparation. Now, let's dive into some specific ways to impressively start a conversation with a young woman. If you're ready, comment below "I'm ready" to start exploring the psychology of young women right away. First strategy, the doppelganger girlfriend opener. Imagine you're walking down the street or sitting at a cafe and you spot a young woman who catches your eye. You feel the nerves creeping in, but you remember the first strategy, the doppelganger girlfriend opener. This approach leverages the psychological principle that women are often attracted to men who seem to be pre-selected by other women. Here's how it works. You walk up to her with a relaxed, confident demeanor and say, "Hey, you with the red jacket. I was just on my way to grab a coffee when I noticed you. You look remarkably like someone I used to date about the same age too. For a second, I thought you were her. I just had to come and say hello." Let's break down why this works. Firstly, it's a compliment, but not in the usual, overused way. You're not just saying she's pretty, you're implying that she reminds you of someone you had a significant connection with. This subtly conveys that you have experience with women her age and that it's perfectly normal for you, which can help ease any concerns about the age gap. Additionally, this opener taps into the idea of social proof. The fact that you've dated someone like her before suggests that you're a desirable partner. It's a psychological nudge that says, "Other women have found me attractive, and you might too." Now, the key to making this opener work lies in your delivery. Confidence is crucial. If you're nervous or hesitant, it will undermine the message you're trying to send. Stand tall, maintain eye contact, and smile. Your body language should match the relaxed, easygoing nature of your words. Then you can steer the conversation and casually ask for her name and some information. You've got this unique vibe that's really intriguing. "By the way, what's your name?" This is a smooth and natural way to start a conversation. She will be drawn into your story without realizing you had it planned from the beginning. Now, just look at what this opener is demonstrating and doing for you. It's showing the girl that you have dated younger women just like her before. You have dated women that look like her before. It is normal for you. It is natural for you. And it puts the girl at ease. It makes her feel more comfortable that you might be 10 or 20 or even 30 years older than herself, that you are completely cool about it. You've dated girls like her that look like her, right? So it must be normal, and it shows her that you are pre-selected by other women just like her. To make this conversation starter truly effective, focus on your delivery. If you come across as nervous, speak too quickly, avoid eye contact, or display closed-off body language, the message you're trying to convey about having dated younger women won't come across as genuine. Your words need to be backed up by your tone and body language. If they don't match, the girl will sense a disconnect and the approach will likely fall flat. Conversely, if you present yourself with confidence, maintaining a relaxed and steady demeanor, you'll find this opener can be highly effective. When delivered well, it captures attention and piques curiosity, drawing the girl into the conversation and making a memorable impression. Remember, the goal is to make her feel comfortable and interested in continuing the conversation. A final tip: practice makes perfect. The more you use this opener, the more natural it will feel. And don't be discouraged if it doesn't work every time. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Each interaction is an opportunity to learn and improve. What do you think about this strategy? Do you think it will be effective, or could it backfire? Share your thoughts below. Second strategy: the bold confidence approach. The second opening line, the second conversation starter you can use on a much younger woman, is to use an over-the-top, cocky, full-throttle, balls-to-the-wall opener, where you're so audacious, so entitled, that you become simply undeniable to her. When aiming to captivate a younger woman with a significant age gap, adopting an unapologetic confidence can be a game-changer. Imagine approaching a woman who has given you a few lingering glances. This is your cue to step in with a blend of assertiveness and charm. Start with an approach that reflects unyielding self-assurance. I noticed you looking my way a few times. I have to ask, what's got you so intrigued? This line sets a confident tone and flips the usual dynamic, placing you in the role of the desirable one who's in control of the interaction. And whatever she says, completely ignore it. Hold your frame. Act like she's the aggressor here. Well, if you're going to keep looking at me, you might as well say hello and tell me your name. What's your name? Who are you? Right? And just continue the conversation from there. Confidence is magnetic. It's not just about the words you say, but the way you say them. When you convey that you are comfortable with yourself and assertive in your approach, it piques curiosity and interest. It shows you're not only self-assured but also daring enough to take the lead. This can be especially compelling if you're older, as it breaks the mold of what she might expect. When you exude natural confidence, you create an impression that's hard to ignore, making you stand out from the usual crowd of hesitant or overly polite suitors. However, authenticity is crucial. The aim is not to come off as forceful or insincere. Instead, the key is to maintain a relaxed, genuine attitude while projecting confidence. Smile, make and hold eye contact, and keep your body language open. Your relaxed demeanor will reinforce that you're not just confident, but also genuine and approachable. Keep in mind, gentlemen, that confidence is a huge draw for women, and a touch of boldness can work wonders. When you use this opener with a laid-back attitude and a confident smile, you're not just striking up a conversation, you're radiating an air of assuredness that's likely to be unlike anything she's experienced before. This is the kind of confidence that makes you stand out, and it's something younger women don't often encounter in older men. Many older men tend to come across as overly reserved or excessively polite, akin to an overly familiar uncle. They often hesitate, which can lead to missed opportunities. But when you approach with a self-assured demeanor, you're presenting yourself as a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it. This bold approach can be refreshing and exciting, creating a dynamic where the woman is intrigued and engaged from the outset. I've found that using this strategy with women who are already giving you the eye can instantly elevate their interest. It's a dramatic shift from the usual routine, where most men are cautious and subdued. By confidently framing the interaction from the start as though she's pursuing you, you set a powerful tone. This shift in perspective can be thrilling for many women, especially those who thrive on the excitement of the chase. This opener not only captures attention but also creates a scenario where she feels drawn to pursue you, increasing the chances of a genuine connection. Your bold confidence not only captures attention, but also sets the stage for deeper engagement. As you carry forward the conversation, your ability to handle her reactions smoothly and maintain a genuine connection will further strengthen your appeal. This method isn't just about making an impression. It's about establishing a foundation for a potential connection that feels both exciting and authentic. Third strategy, the suspense opener. Alright, gentlemen, the third conversation starter, the third opener you want to use with a younger woman, is a suspense opener. This is where you go up to the girl and you build suspense with her, and it's that suspense that's going to pull her right into the conversation and keep her 2 feet planted in one spot, at least long enough for you to give her a sample of your charisma and your personality. When you spot a woman who intrigues you, the goal is to spark her curiosity without giving everything away right from the start. Approach her with a confident demeanor and start with a statement that teases her interest. For example, you might say, "There's something about you that caught my attention." This opening line is deliberately vague, creating an air of mystery that invites her to ask more questions. It's this sense of intrigue that makes the conversation starter so effective. The beauty of using suspense as a conversation starter is that it taps into a fundamental human trait, our natural curiosity. When you say something that hints at an interesting story or observation, but doesn't immediately elaborate, you set the stage for a conversation that is both engaging and dynamic. This approach is powerful because it makes her feel as though she's stepping into an unfolding narrative, where she is eager to discover more about you. The key to making this work is in how you deliver your line. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Your tone should be casual yet confident, with a hint of mystery. Avoid sounding nervous or unsure, as this can undermine the effect. Instead, maintain a relaxed and assured demeanor. This confidence will signal to her that you're someone worth paying attention to, and it will make her more likely to engage with you. Silence plays a crucial role in this strategy. After your initial statement, allow a brief pause before she has a chance to respond. This pause creates an opportunity for her to feel compelled to ask questions or seek more information. It's this space of uncertainty that fuels her curiosity and encourages her to initiate further conversation. During this pause, it's important to remain composed and to avoid filling the silence with unnecessary chatter. As the conversation progresses, your goal is to build on the initial intrigue. Once she responds to your opening line, you can provide a bit more detail about what you find interesting. For instance, you might follow up with, "You have this unique presence that I don't come across very often. I just had to come over and see what it's all about." This type of follow-up continues to play into the sense of mystery, while also giving her a glimpse of what piqued your interest. Maintaining the sense of suspense throughout the conversation can keep her engaged and interested. Ask open-ended questions about her interests and experiences, and share a bit about yourself in a way that builds on the initial intrigue. Personal stories or observations can deepen the connection and keep the conversation flowing naturally. The aim is to create a dialogue that feels both spontaneous and genuine, without revealing too much too soon. It's also important to recognize that not everyone will respond positively to this approach. Some people might not be as receptive to the element of suspense, or may prefer more straightforward communication. In such cases, it's essential to handle the interaction gracefully. If she seems uninterested or uncomfortable, politely acknowledge her reaction and consider transitioning to a different topic or gracefully ending the conversation. The goal is to create a positive interaction, not to force a connection. Using suspense as a conversation starter can be highly effective, but like any skill, it requires practice. It's important to refine your approach based on your experiences and to remain adaptable. Each interaction is an opportunity to learn and improve your technique. Over time, you'll develop a better sense of how to use suspense to your advantage and how to tailor your approach to different individuals and situations. In essence, the suspense opener is about creating a sense of anticipation and excitement that draws a younger woman into a conversation. By starting with a provocative statement and allowing curiosity to take its course, you can capture her attention and make a memorable first impression. Remember, the key is to deliver your line with confidence, and to embrace the power of silence as a tool for engagement. With practice and patience, you'll find that the suspense opener can become a powerful and effective strategy for initiating meaningful conversations and forging genuine connections. Before we jump into the next exciting content, do us a quick favor, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It helps more than you know. Thanks for your support. Now let's continue. Fourth strategy, the playful tease. One of the most effective ways to start a conversation with a younger woman is through playful teasing. This approach showcases your sense of humor, confidence, and ability to create a light-hearted atmosphere, all of which are highly attractive qualities. The key here is to strike a balance between being playful and respectful, ensuring that the teasing is friendly and non-offensive. Imagine you're at a sports bar and you notice a younger woman wearing a jersey of your favorite team. You could initiate the conversation with a playful tease like, "I see you're a fellow fan. You've got good taste, but I have to ask, do you think they'll win this season?" This line is perfect because it immediately establishes common ground while injecting a bit of humor and challenge into the interaction. It shows that you're confident enough to engage her in a light-hearted debate and that you have a playful side. To effectively use this strategy, your delivery is crucial. Approach her with a relaxed demeanor, a smile on your face, and maintain eye contact. Confidence is contagious and makes your playful tease come off as charming rather than arrogant. The setting is equally important. Environments like social gatherings, sporting events, or casual get-togethers are ideal. If she's engaged in something serious or appears busy, it might not be the right moment. Pay attention to her body language and facial expressions. If she smiles or laughs, you've hit the mark. If she seems taken aback or uncomfortable, quickly pivot the conversation to something more neutral to ease any tension. After the initial tease, transition into a more genuine conversation. "I'm kidding. They've actually been doing pretty well. By the way, how long have you been a fan?" This shows that while you enjoy teasing, you're also genuinely interested in getting to know her. The goal of playful teasing is to create a fun and engaging interaction, so avoid sensitive topics or anything that might be misinterpreted. Stick to light-hearted subjects like sports, favorite movies, or quirky habits. The beauty of playful teasing is that it breaks the ice in a memorable way. It shows that you're not just another guy trying to start a conversation, but someone who's confident, fun, and engaging. Women appreciate a man who can make them laugh and feel at ease, and playful teasing does exactly that. A quote from Marcus Aurelius can add depth to this strategy. "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing." In the context of playful teasing, this quote reminds us that interactions like wrestling involve a bit of give and take. It's about engaging, challenging, and creating a dynamic where both parties are actively participating and enjoying the moment. Remember, the goal is to create a light-hearted and engaging atmosphere that makes her want to keep talking to you. So next time you're looking for an opening line, don't be afraid to use a little humor and tease your way into a great conversation. This approach not only helps you stand out, but also sets the tone for a potentially rewarding interaction, leaving her intrigued and eager to know more about you. Fifth strategy, the subtle compliment on her style. When it comes to starting a conversation with a younger woman, a well-placed, genuine compliment can be incredibly effective. One of the best ways to do this is by complimenting her style in a subtle yet meaningful way. This approach not only shows that you notice the details, but also that you appreciate the effort she puts into her appearance. Imagine you're at an art gallery, a coffee shop, or even just walking through a park, and you see a younger woman whose outfit catches your eye. You could start the conversation with something like, "I love how you've put together your outfit. It's very unique and stylish. Do you have a favorite designer or style icon?" This compliment is specific and thoughtful, demonstrating that you have a keen eye for detail and genuine interest in her tastes. The key to making this strategy work is authenticity. Your compliment should feel sincere, not rehearsed or generic. It's about noticing something truly unique about her style, whether it's the way she accessories, the color combinations she uses, or a particular piece of clothing that stands out. This level of attention shows that you're observant and appreciative, qualities that are very attractive. Approach her with confidence, a warm smile, and direct eye contact. Your body language should be open and relaxed, conveying that you're genuinely interested and approachable. Timing is also crucial. Make sure the moment feels right. If she seems busy or distracted, wait for a more opportune moment. The beauty of this strategy lies in its simplicity and effectiveness. A subtle compliment on her style not only makes her feel good about herself, but also opens the door to a more meaningful conversation. It shows that you're not just interested in her looks, but also in her personality and preferences. A quote from Marcus Aurelius can lend some philosophical depth to this approach. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. By noticing and appreciating her style, you're essentially seeing the outward expression of her inner self. It's a way of connecting with her on a deeper level, appreciating the choices that reflect her individuality. In addition to clothing, you can extend this strategy to other aspects of her style, such as her hairstyle, accessories, or even the way she decorates her personal space if the situation allows. The key is to be observant and genuine. Your earrings are really unique. They look handmade. Do they have a special meaning? Or, I love how you've decorated your workspace. It's very creative and inviting. Do you enjoy interior design? These compliments show that you notice the finer details and appreciate the effort she puts into expressing herself. By focusing on her style, you're giving her an opportunity to talk about something she's passionate about, which can make her feel more comfortable and open up to you. It also sets a positive tone for the interaction, as everyone appreciates being noticed and complimented for their efforts. This strategy is particularly effective because it combines a compliment with a question, inviting her to share more about herself. It shows that you're not just making a superficial comment but are genuinely interested in her tastes and preferences. This depth of interest can be very appealing, especially in a world where superficial conversations are all too common. Gentlemen, let's share some tips to keep the conversation genuinely interesting. If you make a great first impression but don't know how to maintain the conversation, it's like lifting her up high only to drop her. This can really kill the mood, so take note. Tips to make the conversation interesting. First, be genuinely curious about her interests and passions. People love talking about things they care deeply about, so ask open-ended questions that encourage her to share more. For instance, if she mentions she enjoys hiking, you might ask, "What's the most memorable hike you've ever been on?" Or, "Do you have any favorite trails around here?" These types of questions show that you're interested in her experiences and opinions, and they open the door for her to share stories and insights. Another effective tactic is to share relatable stories from your own life. When she talks about her interests or experiences, try to find common ground and share a similar story or experience from your past. This creates a sense of connection and helps her see that you have shared interests or experiences. For example, if she mentions traveling, you could say, "I love traveling too. One of my favorite trips was to Italy. Have you ever been there?" This not only keeps the conversation going, but also makes it more personal and engaging. Humor is another powerful tool to keep the conversation interesting. Light, playful teasing, as mentioned in the fourth strategy, can add a fun element to the interaction. However, it's essential to be mindful of the context and her reactions. Avoid making jokes at her expense or touching on sensitive topics. Instead, focus on light-hearted observations or funny anecdotes from your own life. For example, if you're at a coffee shop and she orders a complicated drink, you could say with a smile, "Wow, that's quite the order. I'm impressed. I can barely remember to ask for a regular coffee." This kind of humor shows your playful side and can make the conversation more enjoyable. Active listening is crucial. Show that you're paying attention by nodding, making eye contact, and giving verbal affirmations like, "I see." "That's interesting," or "Tell me more about that." Reflecting back what she says can also be effective. For example, if she talks about a recent project at work, you might say, "It sounds like you're really passionate about your work. What do you enjoy most about it?" This demonstrates that you're engaged and value what she's sharing. Transitioning between topics smoothly can also help maintain the flow of the conversation. When one topic starts to wind down, gently steer the conversation to a related subject. For example, if you've been talking about her favorite books, you might transition to discussing movies by saying, "I love how books can transport you to different worlds. Are you into movies as well? What's the last great film you watched?" This keeps the conversation dynamic and prevents it from hitting a dead end. Compliments, when used sparingly and appropriately, can keep the conversation positive and engaging. Compliment her insights, her sense of humor, or her enthusiasm for a particular topic. For instance, "I love how passionate you are about your hobbies. It's really refreshing to meet someone with such enthusiasm." Compliments like these focus on her personality and interests, rather than just her appearance, and show that you appreciate her as a person. Incorporating some elements of surprise can also make the conversation more interesting. Share an unexpected fact or a surprising story related to the topic at hand. For example, if you're discussing travel, you might share a quirky tradition from a country you visited, like, "Did you know in Spain they have a festival where people literally throw tomatoes at each other? It's called La Tomatina." These little surprises can spark further conversation and keep things lively. Lastly, be mindful of the balance between talking and listening. Aim for a natural back and forth exchange, rather than dominating the conversation or making it all about yourself. This balance helps build mutual interest and keeps the interaction dynamic. A quote from Epictetus can be a guiding principle here. "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This Stoic wisdom emphasizes the importance of listening in any conversation. By prioritizing her words and responding thoughtfully, you'll create a more engaging and meaningful dialogue. In summary, keeping a conversation interesting involves a mix of genuine curiosity, relatable stories, humor, active listening, smooth transitions, well-placed compliments, surprising elements, and a balanced exchange. With these strategies, you can ensure that your conversations remain engaging and enjoyable, leaving a lasting positive impression. As we wrap up our deep dive into the best ways to start a conversation with a younger woman, let's recap the essential strategies. The key to making a memorable first impression is to approach with confidence, authenticity, and a touch of charisma. Whether you choose a playful tease, a genuine compliment on her style, or a unique icebreaker, the goal is to engage in a way that feels natural and respectful. Remember, it's not just about the words you use, but how you deliver them. A relaxed demeanor, a warm smile, and an open mind are crucial. If you found these tips valuable, please hit that like button and share this video with others who might benefit from these insights. Your feedback is important to us, so we'd love to hear about your experiences or any conversation starters that have worked for you. Drop a comment below. For more valuable tips and expert advice on navigating relationships, subscribe to our channel. We're committed to helping you enhance your social skills and build meaningful connections. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to bringing you more great content in our next video. We're here to help you navigate the complexities of connecting with others, no matter the age gap. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content that can transform your approach to dating and relationships. See you in the next video.